Have you ever wondered what it's like to run Windows 10 on a Raspberry Pi Zero? I don't even know what that's like either, so we're gonna find out together if it works. Sorry that I'm wearing glasses. You can call me Four Eyes if you want. I don't give a shit. All right, so first what we got to do is download Windows 10 ISO ROM. All right, we got to download the disk image. What we're gonna do is, so here's the Windows 10 2022 update. I'm thinking it would be able to run a much older version of Windows 10, like 2014. I'm gonna see if I can find that Windows 10 ISO. There you go. Good thing Internet Archive exists. All right. So it looks like I could download an older version of Windows 10 that still has Internet Explorer, like the old Microsoft Edge logo. So I guess I go to the ISO image. Ooh, this looks cool. So it looks like I don't think I can get an English version. All right, I guess we're going for, oh, here we go. English International. Here we go. We're gonna do the ×32 because I highly doubt that like even a Raspberry Pi could ever run even like any version of Windows 10. I mean, I looked it up. Don't worry, I did my research before. I looked it up. It does technically run. So all I gotta do is wait for this to install. It's so close. 15%! 15%! You know, waiting isn't really my strong suit. Especially if you have ADHD and a possible diagnosis of autism. So I'm just saying, I want to move around so much. I want to move around. I want to do it. Yes! 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 So now what we gotta do is we have this image, all right? Now what we gotta do is go to the Raspberry Pi software. There's no way this is working. So we're gonna do this one. I mean, I have enough storage on here, so it should be good. All right, so it's gonna erase the Raspberry Pi OS and add the Windows 10. And I guarantee this is all gonna collapse in on itself for the entire video. And you'll understand why I'm doing this in the next video that I make, but I kind of don't have an adapter right now or anything to plug in a keyboard and mouse that actually works. So I'm going to be using an Xbox controller and hopefully navigating through everything. I mean, I could just wait a day, but I want a new video to be out as soon as possible. And I'm not waiting a whole nother 2 weeks for the other video to come out just so I can upload another video. Beep, 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 boop, beep, beep, boop. Beep, 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 beep. All right, 57%. Come on. Oh my God, 6-7. Never making that joke again. If you want me to make a 6-7 joke, I'm going to kill myself. I guess what I should do right now is plug everything into the Raspberry Pi so I don't have to have any issues. All right, now the worst part of the process is actually plugging in the HDMI cord. When you keep having to unplug HDMI ports just so you can plug in your Raspberry Pi into your computer. You know, that actually went a lot smoother than I thought it would. Okay, well, I'm not complaining. Don't jinx anything. All right, so I didn't want to have to show you the painfully slow process of actually setting this up, but all right, scanning for signal, this better work. Is it working? I don't know. Let me try to change the input. No HDMI. That is lovely. That is just, I love when it does this on me. All right. I don't know why it isn't lighting up. Oh, I see the problem. Out of nowhere, the whole outlet unplugs. Isn't that just... Let me just make my goal to turn on the actual stinking, stupid, silly device. All right, maybe Windows 10 is just too powerful. So what I'm going to do is find a Windows... Let me try Windows XP. Maybe Windows XP will be working a lot better. Maybe it's just newer because I looked it up. It said it should run. I don't know why it isn't running. I mean, it isn't even turning on. Like that's it doesn't even turn on. Like why doesn't it turn on? It is officially installed. Please subscribe to my Patreon because it really helps me out when making videos like this. I just spent $30 on computers and then I had to buy a USB port and then another adapter, and then this and that, and I gotta search through the cords, the amount of cords that I had. You'll see in the next video. All right, it should be installed onto the USB drive. All right, this means when I plug it in, it should 100% turn on because Windows XP is literally from the year 2001 or whatever it came out. This is nice. It's actually like, it's almost like it's working, but it just isn't. Now that I'm thinking about it, hold the absolute phone. If I download the Raspberry Pi OS that is intended for the Raspberry Pi Zero, what if I get an emulator that will emulate Windows 10. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh my god, I'm an absolute genius. Oh my god, it's lighting up. Oh! Let me plug in my controller. Hey, Raspberry Pi! So I guess that was the main problem. So I guess Windows physically cannot run without it, I guess, exploding. So I think the 2W can definitely run Windows 10. Try not to move too much because the slightest movement will kill everything. All right, something seems to be changing. It's up to this boot menu. All right, so technically I don't have to use the mouse unless I do. Come on, work with me. So it lights up, the controller lights up. I don't know why I can't control things with it. I'm literally pressing buttons right now. I'm pressing buttons right now. Maybe if I just plug in the keyboard. Oh, come on! Oh my god, dude, I'm a genius. All right, so everything is working to plan. I understand the username is blank. Let me type! If you want to deal with a painfully slow computer, this is all for you, man. Oh my god, I've never seen this in my entire life. You know, it sucks. I wish I had an adapter for it, but you know. All right, so it doesn't look like Wi-Fi is working. All right, so this isn't the Wi-Fi version. I mean, for a very tiny computer, this thing runs like kind of fast. I mean, I know we're just doing like the basic whatever to do on a computer, and it's really not doing anything. Okay, let's go to Firefox and see what happens. This is gonna be such a painful process. Firefox is not support. Big surprise, dude. That's actually really surprising. Like, who knew that Firefox doesn't work with the Pi Zero? Okay, let's try Chromium. The hardware on this system lacks support for Neon SIMD extensions. We now require Neon or equivalent architecture extensions on ARM-based machines. So I literally cannot do anything on the Pi Zero. Holy shit. You see, this is one of those failed videos that I hate. But at the same time, I'm still gonna upload it, and then I'm gonna upload the other video. As a YouTuber, like, some of this kind of is just like, you know, disappointing. But at the same time, we had fun doing it. I thought you could run Windows 10, and then it turns out you literally can't even run the Pi OS system that is meant for the computer that I bought. So it's a good thing I bought the Pi 2.0. We're gonna try to do a part 2 to this video. Hopefully we can get Windows 10 to actually run, but I want to get the other video out of the way because I already edited like 9.5 minutes of the video. That's just the first half. It's probably going to end up being like a 20-minute video. One of the longest experimental videos that I've ever had on this channel. That's why I'm excited for it. But you know, as a YouTuber, I'm going to have to deal with these, but I'm still going to upload them because it's a funny video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and leave some nice in the comments below, and follow my Patreon because I really need money. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. Stay tuned, and goodbye.